Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through for Kubera chapters 21, 22, and 23, the first three chapters of AAA Magician. And the reason I'm only doing 3 chapters for this one is because it is 6 chapters long, the AAA Magician section of the series. And I'm just going to split it in half because I don't want to try to cram 6 chapters into one video. I want to make sure that I give each chapter plenty of time to just go through it in detail, talk about it as I'm reading it, stuff like that. I don't want to rush anything and try to stuff too much into one video. I think the next section's like 9 chapters long. I don't know if I'll split that into 3, 3, and 3. It'll probably be like 5 and 4. Same with the one after that. I think is 7 long. I'll split it into like 4 and 3. So I guess I'll just split these in half if they're kind of long. But yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it just because I know that I'm going to be kind of busy this week anyway, and I don't want to try to like cram too much into one video. So yeah, we just ended off with the Atera stuff. I mean, we're still gonna kind of be in an epilogue state for that at least, because even though the sort of attack is over, we're still there with the characters. So yeah, I guess we're going to focus heavily on Asha here, which is going to be nice because last section we got a ton of character work for Gandharva and for Agni. And I mean, I feel like since Agni was introduced, we've been getting a lot of character work. So it'll be nice to see Asha, who's a character that I've liked from the beginning, but that we know like basically nothing about really. It'll be nice to see some Asha focus. But either way, let's just go ahead and start reading Chapter 21. Quite some time has passed since the day when the red beams fell from the sky. Let me make sure, actually, that you all can see this. Yeah. Thanks to Asha's closed space, the red beams didn't hit us, but since many buildings were already burned down, many healer magicians came to the city. Quite some time. I was gonna say, I had to go back up to check. I was like, did it give us a specific time? But no. Amongst them, there were magicians who liked this situation because it let them earn easy money. Asha looks exhausted. She is, maybe? Yeah, maybe that's a typo. She's mostly sleeping besides mealtime. I think that makes sense. She said she would get better if she rested. If she rested a bit more, but who knows when that'll be. On the other hand, the priestess seems to have gotten better. Asha's company? It's fine. You can stay in the temple. Wow, thank you. At first, I was happy that I could stay in the temple, but... And then, shush, absolute rest. I never got a chance to talk to Asha, and when I tried to look around the city because I was so bored, we were given orders to keep you in the temple. Asha, when did you give these orders when you're always sleeping? Many days have passed, being locked up in the temple, and we're seeing, okay... 10 Kubera, 34 Kubera, and 11 Marut, 21 Indra. So those are all god names. I guess maybe they're months? Well, no, because it's 21 Indra. I don't know. I don't know how this calendar system works yet. In the blink of an eye, it's the 21st of the 11th month now. Okay, it'll soon be a whole month since I've been here. Alright, because the series started in like the 30... Yeah, well, we just saw it. Yeah, the 34th of the 10th month is when it started. Okay. So now we're on the 21st of the 11th month. Got it. What in the world am I doing? I ran for my life to have my revenge. Is it okay for me to spend my time like this? I have no choice, since there's nothing I can do right now, and since Asha's the only one who can lead me, I'm going to do as Asha says. But I'm so bored. Alright, and then we have Chapter 21, AAA Magician 1. If I get too bored, I'd go out to the temple's plaza, but I end up regretting it every time. So bored, I've seen the same thing so many times that I can even make a blueprint of the plaza now. Come on, don't be like that, just say it. Huh? What's so hard about saying that we bought it together? Why would I say that when I bought the present by myself? Well, if you have a present and I don't, it would be embarrassing for me. If it's embarrassing, go out and buy a present now. I'm too lazy to go out. Fine, I'll buy that present. How does 1 coin sound? The retail price was 20 gold coins, and since this is rare, I had to pay extra. Then give me a discount and sell it for 1 gold coin. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, so we have, I believe that's Lorraine, and I will not lie to you, I don't remember, oh, what was her name? Her name was familiar. It was similar to a name from something else that I'm reading. That's how I kept remembering it. I don't remember right now the other girl's name. I always forget what her design looks like, though. I'm like, really? Is that her? Oh, I've seen that woman with glasses talking to the priestess before. She was speaking casually to the priestess. She must be some kind of great magician. Excuse me, Miss Lorraine? Huh? He, this is my chance to leave. Take this, Hoti Brahma. And then Urasha's friend, it's Lee's. And then Weight of Curry Gum. Alright, and Hoti Brahma was the binding spell that Asha used on Kubera when they first met, I think. So we're seeing, I wonder, like, this is obviously just for comedic effect. I wonder if it changes, like, based on the person, or if Hoti Brahma can be used in different ways other than just the binding that Asha used. Right, Lise, it's nice to meet you. Just call me Lorraine. Okay, Lorraine. But what are you doing here? Oh, I'm so bored. There's nothing to do here. All Asha does is sleep. Why don't you just wake her up? The magicians in the temple won't let me inside her room. Really? Then I'll go with you. I actually have some business with Asha. And then we still have the background getting bonked. It's still not a good time. Well, because it's you, I'll let you in. But she's in deep sleep. If you wake her up, she won't be happy about it. What should I do? Should I wake her up? No, or if I give her this present while she's in a bad mood, there'd be no point in me using all this money. That mustache magician, he never asked me if I wanted to wake her up or not. I guess strong magicians get special deals. I'm gonna become a strong magician too. I can do it. I'm gonna ask Asha to teach me magic when she wakes up. Okay, Brillith will entertain us until Asha wakes up. At least call her the priestess. She may be a newbie, but she's still the priestess. Oh my, entertain us and a newbie. Who are these two to look down on the priestess like that? If I were the priestess, I would be very angry. Ah, you're going to waste time with me until Asha wakes up. No, to waste time with me. Just as I thought. The princess just smiles instead of getting mad. She's such a nice person. I can't even imagine her getting mad. Okay, order something to drink first. What should I tell them to bring? Priestess, I want tea. I'll take a curry soda. I'll be having the most expensive drink. The most expensive. Okay, but you have to drink it bottoms up. Okay, the most expensive drink is bottoms up. And then, okay, what should we talk about? And then they're all just enjoying their drinks. Oh, priestess, I heard from the magicians at the Magic Union that the closed space is weakened greatly compared to before. But your vigor seems fine. May I ask why it's weakened? And then, I'm sorry, but can we talk about something else? Well then. Right, Lise, since you're traveling with Asha, you must know her well. And then, tell us about Asha. I'm a fan of hers. And then we just have the too much for Lorraine in the background. I don't really know either. Then tell us how you started traveling with Asha. Oh, about that. I'm sorry, but this is what she meant last time when she said to watch my mouth when she's not around, but why can't I tell them? Are you not curious about Asha? I am curious, but I need to hear that from Asha herself. It's rude to ask someone else about Asha when she isn't here. Lise says she's curious about Asha. Priestess, tell us about her. I'm a bit interested myself as well. And I'm in no position to talk about manners, but this person has no manners at all. But I am curious, though. I think that the priestess and Asha know each other well. I wonder how they know each other, but will she tell us? 4 years. It was 4 years ago. 12 months, 12th, wow, grammar. 12th month of year N11, Rintalo Magic Union. Huh? You don't have a partner? I'm sorry, but the magician test requires you to have a partner, Brillith. But I heard that if you don't have a partner, you get a random partner at the testing center. As it said that luck is part of the test as well. That is correct, but lately, choosing a partner ahead of time has become like a customary. People who come to the testing center without a partner is usually the ones who couldn't find a partner. Wouldn't it be better for you to find a useful partner? Hold on, I'll find one for you. Thank you. I guess this is also part of my luck. There is someone. This one can be your partner. This person is around your age as well. Oh, around my age. What? Our ages are about the same. Yes, actually 16, so a year younger than you. Oh my god, no way. I graduated early because I'm a priestess, but 16-year-olds are not even old enough to enter a college. This kid entered a college, and this is all part of your luck as well. Why do you care so much about age? But still, 16 years old, although it's only a 1-year difference. What's wrong with being 16? Is being older something to be proud of? The test isn't about age, it's about ability. At first, I thought that she was a boy whose voice is not broken yet, and from her voice I could tell that she would not be so friendly, and her looks were... And then we see young Asha. So cool. I think it's not just me, but no one would have thought that she was a girl from her looks. To be continued. Okay, that was a good chapter. I'm really excited to learn more about Asha. Yeah, I don't know. I really, really, really enjoyed this one, but I'm also like, man, it's bothered me the whole time that I can't remember the one character's name. I think it had a U in it. It's bothered me so much that I can't remember her name. It was similar to somebody else's, which is how I kept remembering it. But now it's just like left my brain. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and jump into the next one. On to the second part of AAA Magician. Oh, your prospective partner's here. What do you say? Destiny calls. You were both at a position where you could have landed a partner if you wanted, but you ended up meeting each other at the testing center partnerless. Do you not see the serendipity here? For the sake of destiny, go ahead and sign this. But we know nothing about each other. Shouldn't we ask his opinion, too? Opinion? Okay, Asha Rahiro, tell us what you think. Are you asking me if I want to become her partner or not? I'll do it. I hate making up excuses like a loser. I'm willing to go along with any term that comes my way, no matter how worthless my partner may be. Alright? And then, what the? Is he saying that I'm useless? And it's just like starting off with the exact same thing we know about how Asha treats people, just immediately disrespecting them and insulting them. I don't like the way he talks, but I was the one who grumbled about his age first. Moreover, if this is the case, I can't refuse, because if I step out now, I'll be the one that makes up excuses like a loser. On the bright side, although he speaks quite offensively, he seems to be strongly confident in his skills. Huh? A lefty? Oh. What are you waiting for? You're not going to sign? Oh, I am. I'm doing it. Moments later, after Asha left, I was given a caution. Your partner can't use the right arm. Please be considerate. You know what I mean, right? Yes. I answered yes, but I wasn't sure how to be considerate for him. So I just followed him and blindly looked for an opportunity. 100 questions. Do you have any extra sweets? And we have Exam 1, Rapid Calculations 100, Exam 2, Divine Affinity Test. This kind of test calls for sugar. I asked if you had any candy left. This is the last one. And then, geez, this really is the early 2010s speech. And I gotta call this, my partner spelled incorrectly. These two chapters, I will say the translation's writing has been rough. Oh, he was having a candy because of this test. Huh? And then pulling out another. Oh, he's going for another one. This is my chance to help. It must be hard for him to unwrap the wrapper with one hand, right? That candy? And then Asha just bites off the wrapper. This was so not what I meant. It just gets... I love this panel. Just Brillith with the candy. The first exam is called Rapid Calculation 100. As its name tells, you're given 100 questions that need to be solved very quickly. Because this was an individual test, we agreed that the person who finished first should wait in front of the partner's test room. Since there are a lot of questions, your concentration tends to get loose later on. So don't let your mind wander off and focus on the exam. You'll be given 10 seconds for each question. Okay. Is there anything that makes you uncomfortable? You can't stop in the middle of the test, so please tell me now. Everything is fine. I'm a bit nervous, although I've done many calculations before. Tests always make me nervous. The exam will now begin. Please look at the monitor. Yes. And then the answer is 0. And it's legitimately just like cosines and stuff. It's just straight up, would this be algebra, I guess? And then the answer is 2. Wow, if it continues like this, I think I will do pretty well. Find the angle between the tangent lines of each circle drawn from the intersecting points of the following 2 circles. Huh? What is this? How did I solve this problem before? Dang it, I can't remember. And then time runs out. Oh my, that was already 10 seconds? What do? I already missed one problem. It's okay. I couldn't have solved that one even if I had more time. Okay, let's relax and concentrate on the next question. Focus. And then time runs out again. Mommy, can you go to the last question? I was almost done solving it. No, please solve the next question. And this repeatedly, 10 seconds have passed, and we have screaming coming from the room. 50 points. This is quite shocking. If it's like this from the first test, what should I do? I mean, hey, 50 really isn't that bad in this situation, it feels like. Did you do well? Oh my, of course. And then Asha laughs. Was he listening from the beginning? No, he didn't, right? No way. The second examination measures your level of divine affinity. This was also an individual test, so I split up from Asha. And then divine affinity, the most important factor that influences the maximum power, accuracy, and response time of divine/holy spells. The result of the divine affinity test will be inaccurate if the supervisor is inside, so your test is guided through this broadcast. Your candidate number N11122550, Brillith Ruin. Am I correct? Yes. Place your hand anywhere on the stone and recite any spell. We have Hotiagni. And then it all lights up. Wow, the color's so beautiful. And then it goes out. What the? Is something wrong? Lights are turned off to prevent overheating when it exceeds a certain level. Measurements are accurate, so you don't need to worry. Please wait in the waiting room outside of the testing center, and the results will soon be announced. Phew, I thought something went wrong. I messed up on my first test, so I need to at least get a good score on this one. And then we have people's scores being called out. Oh yeah, which one exactly was she? She was, oh wait, no, they said Asha. So neither of these numbers, because she was like 550 at the end. Hey, isn't that Asha? Why is Asha taking a test here? She could have just taken it in Aloth. There are people lined up at Aloth who want to partner with her. Oh, she must have come all the way out here because that would be annoying. And then we have another one. Their points. A fire priestess? You're covering up your face because you're a fire priestess. Shush, everyone will hear. I see, there are a number of people here who would come after you after they see your face. But, man, a priestess scoring 50 out of 100 on rapid calculations? How enlightening. You were counting? I could take the test in my sleep and get a better score than that. And then we have hers. 2,058! That's insane. Huh? Wait, what? 2,058? Did I mishear it? Wow, it's hard to even get over 1,000. Who could that be? That's amazing. I did it! 2,058! It's more than enough to make up for the first test. That's you, right? Yeah. I may be bad at calculations, but I'm confident about my divine affinity. Yeah, the score of 2058 should boost your confidence. You'll at least not be shunned as an incompetent priestess. Anyway, now that you checked your score, let's get out of here. Huh? You didn't get your score yet. My score was announced before you came out. The result must have come out very quickly, I guess. His divine affinity was probably not very high. Now, for the third exam, it's finally time for some teamwork. They say that the difficulty of the third test varies by the score of the first two tests. It shouldn't get too hard because of my score, will it? I mean, my divine affinity was rocking, but my rapid calculation was just so sad. Huh? What's up with all the shouting and awing? I think it's coming from the waiting room. Just keep walking. Your short stride is already slowing us down. What? Who said I'm not short? I'm not short for a girl, okay? And you're not even that tall for a guy. Not tall enough to be so cocky. And then we have Asha just silent. Will these paperwork ever disappear? Should I ask them to make a machine that'll sign them for me? Miss Lila, there are some documents that arrived late due to the partial failure in communication yesterday. Again, just pile them up at the corner over there. But, Miss Lila, there are a number of open immediately documents from Eloth. Well, if Shura's appeared, the temple would have been reached already. What kind of documents would they send to the Magic Union during testing season? It's obvious. They must be letters saying, please look after my son, my student, my someone I know. And we get a glimpse of the person's eye under the mask. It would be best to read them after the testing session. Now that I think about it, you're right. I'll just leave these right here. How's the testing going? Any problems? Yes. During the Divine Affinity test, the measurement device experienced a brief failure, but it returned to normal shortly afterwards. Good. Go instruct the kids who are getting ready for the third exam. Okay, I'll report back to you once the exams are over. And then we have, for above reasons, Ashurahiro may destroy not only her partner, but the testing system itself. We would like to ask Rintalo Magic Union to refuse her test taking, and to make sure to tell Asha to take the test at Iloth, or Misty Shore, year N11, 35th day of the 12th month. Iloth Magic Union Master Sahaon. Alright, gotta remember these names and stuff. And that brings us to the end of this chapter. I'm loving this flashback so far, learning more about Asha, even though it's kind of mostly been about Brillith so far, which I like too, because Brillith is also one of my favorites. It's difficult. I say one of my favorites as if I don't like every character, as if I don't absolutely love both Gandharva and Marana on the Shura side of things. Love Brillith and Agni and their story so far. Love Lise or Kubera and Asha. And even like side characters like Lorraine, I really like. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. We got one more chapter, so let's see what we get with that one. Finishing out this video for now with the third part of AAA Magician Chapter 23. The third examination will be a magic skills assessment. In this examination, the examinees will fight Shuras in a space created by magic. This examination takes the biggest part of in the rating of the magician. And we have Chapter 23, AAA Magician 3. Welcome to the testing center of the third exam. I hope you all did well on the earlier exams. Well, I think I managed to do okay. Half wrong, and you say you did okay. I guess you don't have wrinkles on your brain or something. Hey, he talks like that when he wouldn't tell me what his score was. I wonder if his skills are good enough to make fun of my 50 points. Unlike the other magic unions, the Rintalo Magic Union uses the results from previous exams to select the difficulty of the third exam. Even if the difficulty of the exam is high, it won't be disadvantageous for you, because if more enemies appear, it'll be easier for you to get more points. Wouldn't it be dangerous? Oh, don't worry. Even if you get hurt or die in the testing center, there will be no damage on your real body. It'll only be your score that'll end up paying the price. And the only Mara rank Shuras from Ashura and Ananra clan appears here, so it shouldn't be difficult to eliminate them one by one. Okay, so we're learning the Ashura is one of the clans of Suras then, and the Ananra. Okay, so now if we combine that, we know the Gandharva, we know the Garuda, and I think there was one more that was mentioned. So there's maybe only 3 that we haven't had name dropped yet. And we have Ashura or bug-shaped and Ananta or snake-shaped. And then Mara rank is the lowest rank of Shura. Also, they are even set up in a way which they won't attack unless you attack them first with magic. I felt kind of bad for them. So you can relax and take your time to come up with a strategy, but don't take too much time, since time will also reflect upon your score. The number of suras differs for everyone, but there will usually be 5 to 10. 5 to 10 suras. Good, even if 10 suras appear, since they will not attack first, it will not be that hard. But once you've started to attack, they'll attack back immediately, so the best method would be killing them without giving them a chance to counterattack. So to obtain the best possible score, you'd better cooperate with each other. Cooperate with him? In addition, to prevent people from illegally hiring skilled partners, our union has set one rule into place. If there's a large gap between the two partners' scores, the one with the lower score will get 0 for the score, and the higher side score will be reduced to half. So in order to receive a fair score, both members of the team must play an active role. That's not going to be easy. I have to take the exam giving this girl chances to play a part? I should be saying that. I heard your birthday attributes are all different. What kind of damage can you inflict with that? What? Is he mad? He's the one who was saying harsher things first. Why would he get mad for this? What a timid guy. It'll be better to show you than explain. And then Asha steps through. 11123002, Asha Rahiro enters room number 6. What makes him so confident? Maybe he has some tricks up his sleeve, but he doesn't seem like the type who'd bluff. And then Brillith Ruin enters room number 6. The first and second exam results will be sent to room number 6. The suras will be loaded into room number 6 according to your test results. Oh my god, what is this? Why, is there a problem? Look at the monitor of room number 6. And there's just loads of them. What? And then we see them surrounded. This was the first time to see so many suras in one place since the upheaval. And there's just tons of them. What? They said there would be around 5 to 10, but there are hundreds of them. Although more suras means more points, it'll not be easy to take care of. And unless you exterminate all of them, we won't be able to get rank A. You said you're a fire priestess, right? Between Hoti Agni and Bhavati Agni, which one are you better at? I'm better at using Hoti, but why do you ask? To give you a chance to play a part in this exam, of course. Hoti Kubera. And then, I'll lift you in the air. You attack with your full power. What? Bhavati Vayu. And then, Asha sends her up. And we've seen before that Vayu is like movement. That was what the teleportation magic was. So it's like movement magic. And then Kubera is like strengthening magic. You should at least give me a chance to answer you before you do something like this. But then again, there are too many suras, so we probably didn't want to waste any time talking. Kya, let me down, let me down. If I can't kill them in one blow, they're going to come after me. They have long bodies, so they can reach me up here. Hey, I said let me down. This was the thing you wanted to show me. The Bhavati Vayu spell doesn't let you stay in the air forever, but you slowly descend. It'll be the end if I reach the ground, so I have to eliminate all of them while I'm still in the air. But in case they aren't all eliminated, the ones that survived from my spell will attack me, and that'll be the end of me because I'm slow at magic formulation. Then I'll fail this test and have to wait for next year. No way, I want to finish everything here. Please, let my calculations be right. And then we cut back. Agni is minimizing his activity and sleeping in order to not influence Brillith's magic test. And then, Hoti Agni, and he wakes up. Hey, that's not how you do it, Brillith. If you use it like that, it'll hit on your head. Well, if I fix it a little bit for her, it wouldn't be considered cheating, right? And then we have all of the fire raining down from the sky above her. Phew, what a relief. I was worried that I might get it wrong. With this, if I do well on the 4th exam, I could easily get an A rank, right? Alright, I should tease him a bit. What should I do? I took out too many of them. I hope we don't have too much of a difference in scores, so you'd better. And then she's surprised. What are you doing? Why are you lifting me up again? I took care of enough of them. What more do you want? I don't want anything. Then let me down. I can't do that. Why? If you come down now, it's a bit dangerous. And we see them all surrounding Asha. Is he out of his mind? He should be using magic from as far as possible, but he's going towards them. Why in the world did so many of them appear? Is the system operating properly? Is there an error? No, everything seems to be fine, but there aren't any problems in the other rooms either. You mean they scored that high on the earlier tests? Oh, that's not it either. I'll show you the information of the examinees in room 6 on the monitor. And then Asha scored. Okay. I don't know what. Oh, that must be their score so far in the in this test. Okay. And we have 3 Agnis. Oh, this must be their like birth whatever thing. We have 3 Agnis and then something that is, I absolutely cannot read that. That is way too small. And we have Indra and Vayu, it looks like. Is it maybe Kubera? Because we've seen Asha use Kubera before. But I don't know. I can't read that. Sorry, I'll have to go back at some point and like zoom in. But we have the Rintala Magic School honorary graduate and Eloth University of Magic graduate. The first exam being 50 out of 100 and 100 out of 100, and the second Brillith super high score. And then honestly, I was expecting Asha to have a crazy high score too, to be honest, but it's not crazy high. Or either crazy high or expecting it to be like super low, like a 0 or something. And it's like, what? How is there no divine affinity? But no, it's just sort of meh. As you can see, one of them did well on the second exam but screwed up on the first exam, and the other one got a perfect score on the first but did bad on the second. This many Suras shouldn't have come out with these scores, but wait, what is that 0? Huh? What 0? That 0515, doesn't it usually show up without a... Oh, is it in the 5 digits? Doesn't it usually show up with as 515 without a 0? And then that must have been the... that's a good cliffhanger to end on. That must have been why they said that it malfunctioned for a moment but came back online. I was thinking that was because of Brillith's thing where it just like cut out because it was using too much power. But that must have been because Asha went over the scale, which is weird. Why would Asha have so much divine favor? But I guess it also kind of makes sense because they said that Asha should probably die by using the closed space barrier to block Marina's attack, but Asha didn't die from it. So I guess it would make sense then that Asha didn't die, because even though they have like 3 different sort of affinities or whatever, instead of like Brillith's perfect Agni affinities, even though they have 3 different ones, their like divine affinity or whatever is just off the charts. That's crazy. So I'm so interested in like what any of this means and how it ends up this way. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to learn more about like the system of affinity and the calendar system and everything. But like I said, I didn't want to spoil myself before it all gets revealed and like spelled out and explained in the series, and I have hundreds of chapters to get through. But yeah, wow, that is interesting. Okay, I really like these 3 chapters so far, but the thing with Kubera is that I've really liked everything. I am going to end it here, just because I don't want to try to cram too much into one video, but it probably won't be too long. I don't know, I have a bunch of other videos I want to do too. But other than doing all those other videos, it probably won't be too long before I do the next read through. And I also still need to do reviews for The Sorrow of Lost, for A Queen and a Bum, and now once I finish this, I'll need to review this. So there's still a lot more Kubera that I need to do reading through and doing the reviews. But either way, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction to them. I know there wasn't too much there, so sorry about that, as far as like super deep thoughts or anything. but that's just because we have more we need to read. And again, I'll be going back and doing a really in-depth look at this with the review. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more Kubera, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. It's free and open for anyone. If you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Or if you want to help support the channel by joining as a channel member, it's right there below the video. You can just hit join. Thank you to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to chosen regulars, Etchy Zero, Evan Hawley, and Remorsefuls. Thank you to Magical Girl FR Nono. Thank you to Cherryton Students, also the Storyteller, and David Langstaff. And thank you to Slayer Candidate SG. Yeah, thank you everyone for supporting, and thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time.